flying from Australia to Europe, the Middle East at 14 hours from Melbourne makes for a logical place to break your trip. But with the average temperature in the high 30s in September, is it worth a stopover? And how do you manage to keep it cool? The number one tip if you're going outside is to go early like we did when we went to visit the Mina District. The Old Port would have to be one of the most Instagrammable locations in Doha, and if you need to cool off, the fish market is stunning and very well air conditioned. The National Museum of Qatar has a vast and interesting display, and you could easily spend an hour or two immersing yourself in Qatari culture. Again, wonderfully air conditioned, so a great place to cool down. The Souq Waqif is something straight out of an Aladdin movie. You'll have the songs running through your head as you're wandering around, and there's a myriad of eating options. It's got camels, a labyrinth of spice stalls and souvenir stalls. Falcons are of great importance to the Qatari people, and you can find the Falcon Hospital in the Souq as well. If you decide to buy a Falcon, remember that when you're travelling with Qatari Airlines, only one Falcon per person can be taken onto the plane, and you must put the hood on. We stayed at the Intercontinental on our way over. It's about a 10-minute walk from the subway, and it's got everything you need for lounging on the beach. Staying right in the Souq meant it was only a short walk to the Turkish Ice Cream cellar, which, has a show that's just about as important as the ice cream. Personally, I was a little bit just keen to get the ice cream, but if you've never had one, I'd certainly recommend it. On our return trip, we stayed at the Tivoli Souq Waqif boutique hotel. Be sure and check out our separate review on that. Doha is an easy city to get about in. The metro's clean, efficient, cheap and blissfully cool. It's the only metro I've seen with a gold class, which of course I had to try. Suffice to say, Peter was somewhat less excited, but being the trooper that he is, he came along for the ride as my stand-in sheikh. Clearly I am more excited about riding on the gold class than Peter. I'm hoping we're going to be the only people in the carriage because that'll be a lot more fun. We got the whole carriage to ourselves. It's very exciting. First stop, and we still have the whole carriage to ourselves.
Here we are, travelling on the gold class carriage in Doha to some exciting mall for less than half the price of a can of Coke. It's pretty good value. The can of Coke was purchased at the National Museum, and 2 cans of Coke there cost us 60 Qatari dollars, or around about 30 Australian dollars for 2 standing cans of Coke.
So, in summary, Doha makes a really great stopover with efficient public transport, beaches, shopping and plenty of cultural air-conditioned offerings. You'll easily fill in a day or two and arrive in Europe with a little bit less jet lag and ready for your next adventure.